Guys, I hope you are well. I was looking through the group and realised that the live talk that I did about light language had obviously been deleted with the new Facebook storage issues, so I am re-recording. So for those who don't know you, hello, I am Gypsy. I am a high priestess, witch, light language mentor, Reiki master teacher, mum, nana, wife, sister, friend, and general weirdo. So what is light language? Basically, light language is the energetic expression of the soul. It activates the light body and it accesses deep inner wisdom and attunes you to a higher frequency. It is a high frequency quantum healing modality that can release stagnant or dense energy, can activate dormant or junk DNA, as the scientists call it, activate your third eye, and can activate your awakening, opening you up to higher dimensions. It increases psychic abilities, can trigger soul remembrance from other dimensions, and can trigger remembrance of your true soul purpose. It enhances connections with self and with higher self, also known as guides, bringing you into alignment with them. It initiates and assists ascension process, creates emotional, mental and physical healing. It bypasses the brain. You connect to light language through the heart chakra. It activates the pineal gland. The sound waves transmitted by voice carry energetic coding that your higher self interprets and applies to your energy, body, mind and spirit. The hand coding moves energy in and around your body, placing the sacred geometric coding where it's needed. Think Doctor Strange, as he is working, he's doing sacred geometry. Everybody has different chakra points at the end base of their fingers. And as we hand code, these chakra points speed up and project out sacred geometry. So as I'm working, you see this, but what is actually happening, if you think of a spirograph, I'm forming sacred geometric codes, which then get pushed into your aura, activating as if you think of the body as a giant computer, think of the upgrades and downloads that we get, and it applies in a similar way that it affects the whole system and brings everything back into balance. Sacred geometric patterns then activate, as I said, as they touch into your energy field, bringing the upgrades or integrations as needed for your specific body. My journey started with light language in 2019. I've been a Reiki master teacher for nearly 17 and a half years now. My dad passed in 2019, just before the big COVID thing hit, and I started seeing random light codes in streams of light, in streams of moonlight, in car lights, all kinds of weird different things. A couple of weeks later, I was giving my cousin a Reiki treatment, and at the bottom of the Reiki bed appeared two star seed light beings. Completely scared the crap out of me, as you can imagine. And they told me not to worry, that they were there to assist, and that they were rebalancing and reprogramming, rerouting her Earth Star chakra. They held hands like this and gridded, one stood that side, one stood this side, and worked on her root chakra like that. They disappeared as quickly as they arrived, and I started having strange dreams afterwards, seeing spaceships, seeing myself in spaceships, commanding the controls. I saw maps overlaying the earth. If anybody has ever seen Flight of the Navigator, when the little boy is sat in the cockpit of the spaceship and he sees all of the maps overlapping the earth, that is exactly what I started seeing. From there, I was guided to watch specific light language channels, predominantly Tyel, who is a good friend of mine, which helped to self-activate me. I actually signed up for a course to be activated and realised before the activation began, as the mentor was starting the course, that I had actually already self-activated, because I could hear and feel it all coming up and bubbling in my throat, and I literally just opened my mouth and it came out. So I was guided to watch certain people, and then, as I said, realised that I had already activated. There are a few ways that you can activate. You can seek out an activator, such as myself, to guide you with lessons in discernment and what you're doing. You can self-activate by watching people's videos and mimicking what they are saying until you connect with the channel and can channel it yourself. Or you can activate spontaneously if contracted to, when you are contracted to. So I started incorporating light language into my Reiki sessions very successfully. I am lucky enough that I speak, sing, dance, hand code and channel painted or drawn codings. Not everybody can do. Some people only do 1 or 2, and others, like myself, are lucky enough to be able to do quite a bit. I speak around 22 different light languages, including Bee, Lemurian, Mintakan, Spider, Beetlejuice, Palladian, Arcturian, so many different, Dragon, Fae, Andromedan, Merope, which is a part of the 7 Sisters on Taurus constellation. So the different dialects that I channel are different aspects of self, which other people call guides. So guides are more advanced versions of ourselves from the future that connect with us now to help and assist us on our journey. My soul dialects are Egyptian, also known as Syrian, and ancient Chinese Bee. They are the main ones from my first incarnation on Earth with light language abilities. My channeled light coded art pieces are sold internationally and nationally. I have some hanging in hotels in Manchester, and I have some hanging in households all over the US, Japan, New Zealand, etc. Light language is similar to glossolia, I've probably butchered that pronunciation, which is known as speaking in tongues. The difference is there is no religious dogma or connotations with light language. With speaking in tongues, the priest interprets the messages for the congregation. They are not allowed to use their own intuition and decipher the message for themselves. And they also follow specific patterns and structured symbols and flow, whereas we do not. Brain scans done by a Dr. Andrew Newberg show decreased activity in traditional language centres and more activity into deep emotions, transcendent experiences and more whilst we are channeling. Light language hasn't been studied to this degree yet, but glossolia has. So you can see the different differences and similarities between the two. Another question that I get asked a lot is, what are light codes? Light codes are a set of written instructions in light language that upgrade or rewrite your body's programming, elevating you into a higher vibration. If you think of the body, as I said, as a huge computer, and these codings come in and literally rewrite, upgrade your natural programming, bringing in new elements and aspects to help push yourself into the next phase. I hope that explanation has made sense to you, and I look forward to seeing more of you soon. Bye bye.